Caitlin Clark just dropped her daily off-season workout, and it's absolute.
This is why the WNBA was in big trouble.
Caitlin Clark didn't just hit the gym, she body slammed it. She went from pulling up for threes to pulling up with biceps. Defenders used to worry about her step back. Now they're worried about getting steamrolled in the paint. Some say she's training for the WNBA. Others think she's about to enter a powerlifting competition. At this rate, she might call LeBron Lil Bro. One thing's for sure, Caitlin isn't just breaking records anymore. She's breaking PRS.
So Caitlin Clark in college was not the strongest player in the world. Like, she was somebody that wasn't weak by any means, but we saw when it came to the WNBA that she wasn't able to really assert herself physically. And in fairness, her first game matchup was a tough one because her first matchup was against.
First, Angel Reese has been enjoying her offseason, living it up with vacations, dance challenges, and Instagram reels. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark, she's been in the gym like she's got a personal vendetta against every rim in America. While Reese has been busy perfecting her sideline poses, Clark has been in full Rocky Balboa mode, grinding nonstop to make sure the season is different.
Getting bigger. Either way, she has gotten significantly bigger. Stephanie White has confirmed it. Stephanie White has gone out here and confirmed that Caitlin Clark has been bulking up.
Last year, the WNBA players thought they had her number. They pushed her around, tried to knock her off her game, and welcomed her to the league with elbows and body checks. But this time, it's a whole different story. Clark isn't just taking hits anymore. She's preparing to deliver them right back.
They're working on a lot of finishes in this video, a lot of finishes at the rim, and maybe some different finishes that we didn't see from her in the 2024 season. Now, Coach KP told me that one of his goals for Caitlin was just to expand her bag. So no matter what defense is thrown at her, she has something for it.
Her off-season workouts have been nothing short of legendary. She's put on muscle, tightened up her handles, and expanded her range. If she was hitting logo threes before, now she's pulling up from the parking lot. The physicality that once rattled her is now just another part of her daily routine. Her weightlifting sessions look like she's training to enter the UFC, and she's been attacking defensive drills like she's ready to put opponents on a highlight reel of their own.
I feel like I'm just scratching the surface. I feel like there's just so many areas that I want to improve in and to continue to get in the gym and work on that every single day.
Meanwhile, Angel Reese has been vibing through the off-season like she's in a reality show. She's been living her best life. And honestly, who can blame her? She's got the confidence of a player who thinks she can just pick up where she left off without breaking a sweat. But while she's been perfecting her brand off the court, Clark has been perfecting her game on it. It started to show in every way. Clark's first step looks explosive. Her release is quicker, and her stamina, it's looking unfair of last. Season's physical play was a test she studied all summer, and now as the cheat codes, she's out here looking like a machine built to dismantle defenses of defenders who thought they had an easy game plan. Last year, they're about to be in for a rude awakening.
Like, in terms of from a great first year to now second year in the league where, you know, it's not as new anymore, right? And you sort of know how the league plays, if nothing else.
Yes, she is stronger, first and foremost. And again, she's got a lot of self-awareness. And, she figured that out, right away. Like, I need to get stronger. I can't get knocked around as much. And so she's done a great job of getting in the weight room and really focusing on her areas that she needs to focus on in terms of strength, in terms of, low center of gravity, time under tension, like all of those things. I think the next step is efficiency. Right? Like, not to.
And let's not forget, Clark is already carrying that "I'm not playing with y'all anymore" energy. You can see it in her eyes and her post-practice interviews. Even in the way she walks onto the court, she's got that look like she's about to casually drop 40 and then tell reporters, "I told y'all Angel Reese might still be talking her talk." But Clark is getting ready to walk right past her, literally. And figuratively, the fun and games are over. The real challenge begins now, and Clark looks more than ready for it. So while one is out here dancing on TikTok, the other is out here preparing for war this season. The WNBA isn't just getting Caitlin Clark, they're getting the upgraded battle-ready GY Rat edition. And for the defenders lining up to try her again, well, let's just say good luck. Even Caitlin Clark couldn't have predicted just how bad the WNBA would try to put her off last season. Yes, she knew there would be challenges. She expected tough defense. But what she didn't expect a full-on wrestling match. Every other game, Chindi Carter straight up trucked her. like it was the NFL. No, seriously, Caitlin had the ball, took one step, and boom, Carter sent her flying like she was testing the laws of physics. And if that wasn't enough, DJ Carrington gave her a black. This is an MMA, but Carrington made sure Caitlin left the game looking like she just went 10 rounds in an octagon. And don't even get started on all the little things players tried just to get in Caitlin's head. The side eyes, the taunts, the subtle elbows. When the ref wasn't looking, it was like a whole WNBA conspiracy to make her season miserable. Players were throwing everything at her except a folding chair. And even that might have been on the table if the refs weren't paying attention. But guess what? Year 2 Caitlin Clark has arrived, and she's different. She's been in the lab. She got stronger. She got bigger, and she's ready for all the nonsense. If year 1 Caitlin was fresh out of college and just trying to survive, year 2 Caitlin is built like she's been eating protein shakes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. She got that look like she wants to smoke. This time, Chindy Carter trying to body check her again. Now Caitlin's planting her feet. Like a linebacker, now you run into her. You might be the one flying this time. DJ Carrington trying to throw hands again. Caitlin's coming back with ice in her veins and a better shooting percentage. It's a wrap. And let's talk about how she's already playing the mind games back. Last year, players had her frustrated. But this season, Caitlin's learning how to get under their skin. You thought she was a problem before. Imagine her dropping 30 on your head, looking you dead in the eye, and smirking like, that's all you guys a new season. And the WNBA better buckle up, because year 2 Caitlin Clark is not the same player from last year. She's battle-tested. She's built for this. And most importantly, she's not going to let anybody take her OU.
All right. In pain after she caught that fingertip in the eye or right around it from Carrington with no whistle. Now, there's nothing Indiana can challenge here because no call on the floor was made.
Caitlin Clark had a choice to make. She could have followed the path of Angel Reese, strutted into an unrivaled league where she'd be treated like a basketball goddess and making highlight reels without breaking a sweat. But nope, Caitlin said, forget that, I'm about to level up like a video game character on cheat mode. And that's exactly what she did. Instead of taking the easy route, Caitlin Clark chose the grind. She picked pain. She picked struggle. She picked waking up at ungodly hours to train when she could have been sipping iced lattes and collecting trophies in a stress-free league, while Angel Reese is out there taking Instagram pictures in her new designer fits. Caitlin is somewhere in a gym looking like a mad scientist cooking up destruction for season 2.
Absolutely huge, to be honest. And that's one of the things I really like. Obviously, her going an off foot, left hand floater. I like that. Caitlin, bump. Okay, the shoulder bump into the jump shot layup thingy. I like that. Boom.
And let's be real, we all know what this season is about. This ain't just another year. This ain't just another season. This is championship season. Caitlin Clark has been on a mission, and you can see it in her workout. She's in the gym lifting weights so heavy that even bodybuilders are looking at her like, girl, you sure about that? She's running suicides like she's got a debt to pay. She's shooting threes from the parking lot just because she can. Her dedication is so next level. If you look closely, you can see a basketball tattooed on her soul. Meanwhile, Angel Reese is out there in her unrivaled league, having fun. She's out there smiling, vibing, and taking cute post-game selfies. She's doing her thing and good for her. But Caitlin, her off-season diet is probably just protein shakes and film study. Her cheat meal is watching old game tapes of herself and screaming, I could do better. Her vacation is a 10-minute break from shooting free throws, and even then, she probably dribbles in her sleep.
Somebody said the league is not ready for Caitlin. 3.0 MVP is hers. Yes, go. Fever admin, I love you. Caitlin put some weight on, bro. She definitely got in the weight room. And, I don't think Caitlin put weight on I think Caitlin put a lot of muscle on. I think that's what the biggest difference is that we're seeing out of Caitlin. You know, going into this upcoming season, I think Caitlin put a bunch of muscle on, and it shows. It shows within her, you know, her body frame. It shows that her arms is bigger and her thighs is way wider. She definitely put some muscle on.
And let's talk about the Indiana Fever for a second. This team was struggling last year. They were out there playing like a group project where nobody wanted to do the work. But this year, they got Caitlin Clark in her final form. You ever see a lion get let out of a cage that's about to be Caitlin? When the season starts, every single defender in the WNBA is about to have sleepless nights waking up in a cold sweat whispering. Caitlin's coming her handles sharper than a ninja's sword, her shot smoother than butter on a hot pancake. Her vision, you can't imagine where her eyes can reach because she's seeing things 2 plays ahead of basketball. Had a PhD program, Caitlin Clark, just graduated summa cum laude. As you can see, like early in the footage, there's some ball handling and quick passing away. But there's a lot of this, and it's tight dribbling. It's dribbling low to the floor, and you know under control. And what is that about to me? That is about making sure she can navigate the tight spaces. Making sure that you know she secures the ball. A little bit more obviously, she led the league in turns. She could have coasted. She could have taken the easy way out. She could have been in a league where they roll out the red carpet for her every night. But instead, she chose war. And when Caitlin Clark chooses war, you best believe the entire WNBA better start building bunkers. Caitlin Clark is in a lab. She's been in the hyperbolic time chamber.
All right, guys, we're starting a little TikTok weight room vlog. We're going to show you what we do. Okay, speed. Okay, speed. Oh, she is strong. All right, guys, that's our lift. We are strong. Okay, we're actually strong. Woo!
She's been lifting, running, and training like Rocky in the mountain. She's been working out so much that even the Indiana Pacers are like, yo, chill, you're making us look bad. This isn't just a comeback. This is championship season where she silences every critic, every hater, every doubter who ever questioned if she had what it takes. She's coming for that MVP. And like you said, with her competitiveness, she really wants desire to win as it's installed, and then she hates to lose and adjust. Just that type of mentality does help you and drives you to get better. And then she doesn't just like settle for what the level that she's at. Like you said, she wants, she knows she can go to a higher level, which is scary for a lot of people. Caitlin Clark is not play around this year. She's got that look in her, I the one, that says, try me and you're going to regret it. And if anybody even thinks about try her, guess who's stepping in? Sophie Cunningham. That's right, Caitlin. And Sophie, that's like Sabrina Carpenter. And Taylor Swift besties ride or die. Ain't no one messing with Caitlin without getting a personal invite to Sophie's UFC octagon. Meanwhile, Angel Reese has been out here missing layups and unrivaled, like she's practicing trick shots for a Globetrotters audition. Oh, and about those unrivaled games of viewership is so bad that if you combine all the TVs watching, you might get enough people to fill Chick-fil-A on a Sunday. Meanwhile, Caitlin's been in the gym cooking up something crazy. She's been shooting threes, lifting weights, and probably practic ing breaking ankles in her sleep. The difference is clear while others are fumbling the bag. Caitlin's making sure hers is secured. Oh, but it's funny now that, I told the people upstairs, I was like, I will be her Sabrina Carpenter any day to her Taylor Swift. Like, I am so excited for this. I just think, honestly, she's just a great human, too. She has a lot of pressure and a lot of eyes on her shoulders, and she handles it so gracefully, and she's just a great human. So I'm just excited to be a part of something. And let's talk about how Caitlin came into this season looking like she spent the entire offseason bench pressing small cars. She's bigger, stronger, and ready for all that WNBA physicality. You know how last year they were trying to bump her off her game. Not this time. She's out here shrugging off defenders like they're toddlers asking for piggyback rides. If a defender tries to body her, she's just going to flex on them and keep. Moving the Fever might as well start playing WWE intro music every time she walks on the court. Oh, and speaking of the Fever, this team went crazy with their signings. They pulled up to free agency like they had an unlimited budget in my GM mode. They got big shooters, defenders. They stacked the squad like they were building an Avengers team just for Caitlin this season. It's about to be a movie. The Fever did not come to play. They are on a mission to win now, like 2025 championship season incoming. They were so quiet during free. So to all the doubters, the haters, the trolls, and the people still talking about viewership numbers like it's their full-time job, just know this Caitlin Clark isn't here to play. She's here to dominate. And if you've got a problem with that, well, Sophie Cunningham's probably already on her way to handle Indiana. Get Ready the Fever is about to break records, and Caitlin Clark is about to turn this league into her personal highlight reel. Welcome to championship season. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe, more videos are on screen now.
But it's funny now that, I told the people upstairs, I was like, I will be her Sabrina Carpenter any day to her Taylor Swift. Like, I am so excited for this. And I just think, honestly, she's just a great human, too. She has a lot of pressure and a lot of eyes on her shoulders, and she handles it so gracefully, and she's just a great human. So I'm just excited to be a part of something.